Alright guys, I made a video on Frank's and then I don't know what happened, phone ring of something, but head gaskets, I mean, it actually struggled building pressure. I mean, I barely got 5 pounds sitting there idling, which is pretty good. And then once you started driving it, the most I could get was like 7 pounds. What I'm seeing is, I mean, from what I saw, head gaskets were good. Fuel pressure leveled out. It was hot. It was high to start with, about 70 pounds. And once that was freezing though, that was cold. Once it warmed up, it dropped down to about 65. So it's actually pretty freaking good. It does have a new engine harness on it. We got a couple of concerning things. All right, we took the fan off. Why is there stock numbers like the fan is a salvage fan or something? Why is that happening? I don't know, but everything else looks, I mean, maybe they lost it, dropped it, but here's a big kicker right here. Check this out, guys. This is freaking nuts. Okay, look. Okay, well, they did put a new engine harness on it. See that? That harness looks good. Okay, look at this right here. You see what this is? This is the leg that goes to the crank sensor, AC compressor. Watch. Follow that. You see how long that is? So what they did was they spent $700 on an engine harness and then got lazy and did not want to take off the AC compressor. So they cut the existing main engine harness with the new engine harness and spliced them together so they didn't have to take the compressor off. I just absolutely freaking beside myself. Holy crap! My God, the blatant laziness. I mean, that's absolutely freaking crazy. But whatever, that sucks. AC compressor did cycle. It was cycling. I haven't hooked it up yet to see. To see how low it was. We'll probably back it down, maybe put some dye in it and let it ride. But right now we're going to put intake, Y pipe, check the injectors. But here's another one. Okay, I'm kind of bombarding here. There's all kinds of, well, main engine harness ain't so bad. But, okay, we drained the coolant. Let's see if you can you see the glisten crap on top of it? See it? It looks like that. I skimmed that off the top of the barrel there, of the bucket. It's like oil. Could be fuel.
What is floating in it?
So that's what we pulled out of there. So that's pretty concerning. It's almost impossible to test an oil cooler because we need to get it hot up to temperature, and then the fittings needed. I mean, we could fabricate something to be able to pressurize it and drop in the ultrasonic cleaner and watch for air bubbles. You know, at that point though, are you actually causing it to fail? I mean, I guess if you put 15 pounds in it, you call it good, but that's not cool. It's not cool at all. You can't really see it too much there, but when we put it in the clear glass, yeah. Well, what got it was it kind of started smelling a little funky in the bottle. You can kind of see down at the bottom of the bottle. I mean, there's always some crap that accumulates in there. It is starting. It kind of smells like fuel inside of there. That sucks. So with that being said, we probably should yank all the injectors and test the bores. Pressurize and cooling system. Fill the bores up, put those little stoppers in it that we got, and test and make sure that we don't have any cracked bores in the injectors, which would either cause to use the Accurate diesel kit. I'm not going to try the Bulletproof diesel kit anymore. I have that. That's junk. Or replace the cylinder head. So if that's the case, I mean, ideally now we just added a bunch of work to it because we need to yank all the injectors out. We need to pull them all out and have them on the table is what we got to do. So, because that's concerning. I mean, that could be oil cooler. It really will. It could be, just with how the tone is on it. But how it looks in here does not separate like oil. Maybe that is just accumulating dirt, that whatever. But yeah, that's concerning. We don't want to go through all this and then wind up with fuel in the coolant and all the hoses turn to crap. Coolant pump, freaking all the hoses swell up. Bottle, degas bottle, radiator, all that's junk. If you drive, I got a truck on the lot right now. It's got fuel in the coolant, cracked head, and it destroys everything. If it's rubber or plastic and touches coolant, it's trash. In order to fully recover, replace the cylinder head and replace everything that's rubber or plastic. if it is a cracked head. Now, it could just be an oil cooler. I've had a massive run on oil coolers. The Ford oil coolers are not what they used to be. They're lasting about 2.5 years, and they're freaking rupturing, and they're putting freaking oil in the coolant. They are doing that right now. I don't know if we had a shitty run of them about 2 or 3 years ago. I hope, because I'm still putting them in. So, but I got a couple running the streets right now that need to be replaced. Way out of warranty, but what am I going to do? Oh, anything else? I don't know. The bummer is he said that this oil cooler, temperature-wise, is good. Has no clogging or nothing, so. Bummer when you see a good oil cooler rupture and leak like that. They obviously did something, and they're freaking junk now. Because I'm not even kidding. I've had a whole bunch of them. How many we had? Is it 10? Is there 10 ruptured oil coolers, maybe? In the whole life since you've been here? Yeah. Okay, maybe 5. I don't freaking know. I exaggerate. All right. That's it. Thought I would show that. Have a good day, guys.